The heart of this is a classic score. It's such an adventure film. It's really fun. There are dark aspects to it, and there's some really big emotional aspects to it. So I think the best way to cover that is with a big live orchestra, which we're recording in this room. You know, get up there and conduct it and record it live. On this film, I started before it was shot. Jonathan and I started working together just talking about storylines. He was storyboarding. I wrote a whole bunch of themes before I saw a frame of the movie. It's almost experimental. You think, this would be really interesting, and I think write the music ahead of the movie, see what happens, or at least the themes. And I wrote about 20 minutes of music, and the main themes are those. I'm a big fan of John Williams and his scores and so many others, but there's something about Raiders of the Lost Ark and the original Superman and these themes that are on the brass that feel bigger than life, but also adventure and fun, and it doesn't take itself too seriously, but at the same time, and you really need it to get emotional and powerful, you can. You want to be able to do those gear switches.
3, 2, 1, go!
You know, Jonathan came back with footage and I started seeing it. It became a whole nother level of, oh, well, this thing we did before, why don't I do this with it, you know?
Let's do it one more time and just be a little bit more on top of it. It's a little bit just bum, bum, bum.
Do you want it articulated?
Yeah, articulate it and a little more ahead on top of the beat. Maybe good. All right.
We wanted to really set the table with something very distinctive that was really, really thematic, and actually kind of go back more to an old school style of thematic writing that was like big and bold and orchestral and really gave it some scope.
Okay, this is the beat. Let's see where we're at. So we're gonna do 8 free into 1.
Comedy, there's these really insane action sequences, and then you have these emotional moments too. You know, sometimes it's 41 seconds of this and then 3 seconds of the other, and then you have to get emotional only 8 seconds later and be something incredibly sad. When you're writing the music, you have to really bob and weave. The great thing about the Turtles and the fact you have this unifying theme is that you can have it be really adventurous, heroic, and up. And you play the same theme in kind of a sadder version when something tragic happens.
This can't be real.
It is real. I saw all 4 of them.
Do you really want to know about Project Renaissance?
Yes.
Come with me.
Thanks for laying out. Very cool. That was a great take. That was a good one.
The idea of having percussion that is from the Far East was a big part of especially Shredder's character. His is the most ancient. There's a lot of taikos, there's Japanese instruments. Actually almost counterintuitive. The music feels like it's speaking to something ancient because the fact that Splinter teaches these turtles the old ways of becoming a ninja, and there's this kind of ancient backstory with Shredder, even though it's this contemporary setting. And when you combine this with orchestra playing these big melodies, it's like you have a really nice kind of palette to go from. And as the movie goes along, you start combining them, and then by the end you have everything stacked, and it becomes a very unique sound. Since you have on the surface the visuals of these turtles with, they got their gadgets and they all have their thing, giving it kind of a sense of history and scope and really adventurous, fun size was something that I really went for. It's an interesting process. Jonathan and I have been working together for over a decade, you know. We have a shorthand and a way of doing things that are unique in my career, so this one's been a lot of fun. It's been a long time coming.